It's day number 3 of the sneak peek series for the new Clash Royale June update. Today's Clash Royale video is all about the card evolution of the Firecracker. Today's Clash Royale video, I'm going to show you why the Firecracker card evolution is not as broken as you guys might expect. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks how to use this card in perfection. If you guys don't want to miss any videos just like that, make sure to subscribe and also make sure to activate notifications because tomorrow at the same time there will be the Royal Giant card evolution gameplay here on this channel. So make sure to check it in there and also use code Morten in the shop if you guys want to support me. I would say it's time to jump into that and let's talk about the new Firecracker evolution. So guys, first of all, which is really important for you guys to know, you need to cycle the Firecracker twice, the same as skeletons. You're going to cycle normal Firecracker, normal Firecracker again, and then you will get the evolution Firecracker. So this is really important for you guys to know. Also, what Supercell is saying about this card, which is like the most important thing, upgraded weaponry, which fires explosive sparks. Sparks cause area damage and damage per second, kinda like poison spell. You're also seeing it here kinda in the back, so also the splash radius is a bit I would say like wider and like more like bigger in general, so it can sometimes hit the tower like even if you're playing on your half of the map, feels like. So this is absolutely crazy. So I would say like the normal Firecracker already has like a really huge range, but the range of the evolution Cracker is even bigger. And also what I'm saying is fires a shot that splits into 5 separate projectiles that also leave sparks. So also, as you guys can see here, this is kind of first gameplay. It's absolutely crazy that if you're like playing some troops behind that, like behind the witch here, they're also gonna die afterwards. So this is absolutely crazy. As I said, it's like a poison, and now we just directly jump into that. But also one important thing for you guys to know about the stats, which you're kind of seeing here is, of course, which I think is the most important thing, the damage is the same overall. I mean, like of course, like the card itself changed a bit, but the hit points, they're a bit different. So the evolution Cracker doesn't die from arrows. This is really important for you guys to know, and I would say it's time we jump now into gameplay. So guys, this is the first prime example of using the evolution Cracker. We played it 2 times before, but now I'm just gonna go for the bag. So Fireball still kills it, Poison kills it, EQ Law kills it, so similar to normal Firecracker, but arrows doesn't. So if you like playing arrows, of course you can still counter the normal Cracker, but also what's like really important, you're just gonna apply this Firecracker, of course, in the same decks as you're playing Cracker right now, right? Like Hog Rider cycle decks. I just tested out here on Lockbait to see how it works. Of course, you're like sacrificing King Tower for activation for free, but this is kind of like absolutely insane here. So look at this. Look at the Firecracker card evolution here against Electric Giant. Against Electric Giant, I need to say the normal Firecracker is already good, but this will be even better. So this is kind of the example how broken this card will be. So most of you guys will say, oh, this card is busted, but it will also show you later that this card sometimes feels a bit balanced. So as you guys can see, we get a ton of chip damage here on top of the tower. As I said, the range feels absolutely crazy. I'm just gonna go for the lock here. And the Firecracker card evolution is able to completely counter Electric Giant if you play this card early enough. So guys, also here like Blixbin plays Lava Hound, and as you know, arrows doesn't kill it, but he has like arrow snowball, so of course this is able to kill him, but I'm just like applying a lot of pressure. 3-card cycle combination is absolutely incredible, and now I'm just gonna go for my card evolution Firecracker here. Look at this, this is absolutely magnificent. I'm just gonna go for a lock here, kills everything, and he decides to go in for arrows plus snowball, but our cycle is so quick, and this is kind of what I was showing earlier, right? About talking, it's like a poison. So the Firecracker was already dead, but kind of the spark, where like the area damage is still there even when the Firecracker dies. He played the minions a bit too early and the minions got targeted already. This is kind of what I want to highlight here once again. So look at this, the Firecracker is dead, but it's there, still there, the poison is kind of still there and targets the minions, and this is how broken this card really can be on defense. So I'm just gonna go for a lock here. Look at this, like he goes into like his Firecracker, of course, does a pretty good job, but also what you kind of saw there, the Firecracker actually needs a bit longer to target the troops, so you got a bit more time of defending that, especially after it hits. So the attack speed, I feel like, is way slower than the normal Firecracker is. So I also thought about maybe like using the evolution Firecracker in decks like you normally using the Queen and the Musketeer, kind of like single target damage unit, even like it's not really a single target damage unit, but like it's the main damage source. But this didn't really work out. So if you're like playing against Royal Giant decks like this one, you will kind of see me, of course, trying to get as much value as I can out of this Firecracker, evolution Cracker. But it doesn't do too well against that. So also what is really important for you guys to know, if you're like using this evolution Cracker now against the Monk, this is like really important for you guys to know. Firecracker evolution card is not one-shotting herself. So we're just gonna go for the Firecracker evolution here just to kind of test out this interaction. So I'm just gonna go for this here. And it does a pretty good job. I'm also going to use my ability. Ability of the Mighty Miner kills this type of card, which is important. And kind of like seeing it still does a pretty good job, but of course it's more like a splash unit, right? It's still like a splash unit. Like the main work of this card is not going to change. So it's still really good against Lava Loon decks, or like against Lava and Scaly Dragons primarily, against like Golem Knight, which Electro Dragon pushes. Still really good against E-Gen, against Speed decks in general. Against spam troops, against spam decks, it's way better. But I still feel like sometimes, of course it's like always better, besides like the longer attack time you kind of need with this type of card, which I was mentioning earlier. I feel like it's all situation like way better, since it also doesn't die from arrows. But I just feel like personally, my experience with this kind of card is, it doesn't feel too broken. I don't know, like let me know what you guys think about the gameplay so far. I would say we're just gonna go like jump in one more game and kind of show you like one more different interaction. So guys, now we're playing here against Big Spoon once again, and I have my fisherman here on the map, and he decides to use the Evolution Cracker right now, right here. So I, of course, don't really have a deck where the Evolution Cracker gets too much value. Skeletons, they need some time to die. To be fair, now he just decides to go in for this. So I'm just gonna go for my Phoenix here. Phoenix does a pretty good job. I mean, Phoenix, like, it doesn't do anything against Phoenix, right? So this is what I was talking about. You could kind of think, okay, maybe the single attack damage also gets better, but no, not at all. The damage is still the same, just like the Splash Radio Skull, a bit bigger. And this is kind of what the job does. So I'm just gonna go now use my Evolution Cracker also here, I think. Behind the stuff. Now I'm just gonna use this first. Now I'm just gonna go for my Evolution Cracker here. Evolution Cracker, it's like it takes some time to target, right? So this is what he does here. Right now, of course, against the Mighty Miner, she doesn't get any value at all, but still alive, and he needs to just go like for a log at example. He's just gonna let it connect. This is kind of what I also want to talk. How much damage does it do on tower? So it's currently on 2407, and it's now going down to below 1.950, so it's like 500 damage if it gets on tower, which is absolutely credible. But as I said, like right now, the attack speed, it's like really slow sometimes. So I'm just gonna go for my Cracker here. I'm just gonna go for my Ghost here. Ghost does a pretty good job. So I would say it's like really great to get some chip damage on top of the opponent's tower, like from a longer range, with like minor deck sometimes. So get like the fine chip damage hits also like with a mortar deck maybe, like mortar cycle as a secondary win condition, I would say, because like the splash rate, as I said, is really huge. So it's also like hitting from like way far back of the bridge. But overall, I would say, kind of like me thinking this card is not as broken as I thought, because people I think really overreacted to the Firecracker after seeing the first gameplay published from Supercell on Twitter. But I personally think, if I like my pro perspective, Firecracker is of course on the number 2 spot. I think the card can be great, but I personally think Skeletons are way better. So far, I would rank Skeletons, the Evolution Skeletons, on number 1, Firecracker on number 2, and also Barbarians on number 3. Let me know what is your ranking, guys. Guys, below. It dies from Fireball, it dies from Poison. But as you guys are seeing here, I feel like in some matchups you don't really get any value, and I just feel like, okay, it does a pretty good job, but I don't really know why you would play this card in the Evolution spot over Skeletons. Also, make sure to subscribe. Tomorrow there will be the Royal Giant showcase, like the Royal Giant content, and I can absolutely tell you guys, this will be absolutely incredible. And the Royal Giant, in my opinion, might be the best of the new Evolution cards coming to Clash Royale. So that's a small spoiler. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.